My name's Randall, and I welcome you to the Philippines Project. Today's video is about retiring in the Philippines, weighing the pros and cons. On the plus side, the Philippines offers a relaxing and laid-back lifestyle. Imagine waking up to sunny skies and warm breezes every day. Imagine missing winter for the rest of your life. I did it for the first time last year. And to be honest, it was life-changing for me. Plus, the cost of living here is significantly lower than many of the Western countries that you might come from. Imagine your retirement savings going farther than you ever dreamed of. And imagine living a better cost of living because of that reason. Another advantage of the Philippines, incredible and natural beauty. From exotic beaches and beautiful mountains, this country is a paradise for nature lovers. You can spend your days exploring all the cool spots on all the 7,000 islands, and you'll never get through it in a lifetime, that's for sure. You may want to discover hidden waterfalls, lush mountains, even some private unexplored beaches, which I've found some of those. Or you may want to take the opportunity while in the Philippines to get your diving certificate. And the diving opportunities in the Philippines are incredible. It almost makes me want to become a diver right now. You can even get your diving certificate there after you retire or if you're on a visit for like $300 US. Another plus, the warm and welcoming Filipino culture will make you feel right at home. Filipinos are known for the generosity and their genuine kindness. You can easily make new friends and new acquaintances and form some meaningful connections in the Philippines. However, there are some cons to consider as well. First, adapting to a new culture and new ways can be challenging. You'll need to be open-minded and willing to accept the local traditions and the cultures there. We must accept, as expats, that people live differently all around the world, different from how we're used to living our lives. Language barriers can also be a hurdle. Though many Filipinos do speak English, you can usually find somebody in that local area that can speak English, and they will help you. Healthcare can be a concern, especially if you have pre-existing medical conditions like I do. You're going to have to find a good general practitioner and any specialties that you might need. I have a lot of experience in this particular situation because I had to go through all of that myself. While there are a lot of excellent healthcare facilities in the Philippines, you got to understand that basically half of the country is not very well developed. So if you want good healthcare, you're going to have to go get that in the larger cities and bigger metropolises. So you may have to go and get cared for in a larger city, as most healthcare centers are located in remote areas. So you need to think about that. It's crucial to plan for your healthcare costs because you're going to be running into some of that, and you might want to get a comprehensive health insurance policy like I did from Pacific Cross. Know that most medical expenses will be paid out of your own pocket. If you have insurance, it will be directly reimbursed to you. Most health insurance companies have what's called a reimbursement type of health insurance. Now, Pacific Cross, the one I've got, if you live in the Metro Manila area, if you live in Cebu, some of the larger cities like that, they have a large network of hospitals. If you have Pacific Cross, you go in and the Pacific Cross just pays them directly, and they accept a direct pay from Pacific Cross. So that's an advantage if you are in a larger metropolitan city. Make sure you have enough savings to cover all of your health care needs, because if you get sick and you go to the hospital and you don't have any insurance, they may not treat you. Or if they do treat you, sometimes, this is a little controversial, some people say yes, some people say no, but you can find a lot of people who say that if you don't pay the bill, they won't let you leave. Now, I've never had that happen because I've always just paid the bill, so I don't have any experience with that. Lastly, the Philippines has its own share of infrastructural type situations that you want to be aware of. Number one, they have some of the slowest internet speeds in the world. Now, I have broadband at my house. I do okay. Internet's fine. It goes in and out sometimes, but I can deal with it. It's good enough. I can still upload my YouTube videos and I can watch TV. That's what I use my internet for. But they do have their share of internet issues. They have some water issues sometimes. Right now in Pavia, the water's only on so many hours a day. So what we do is we fill our water tank at the top when the water's open and it's on. And then at night, I don't think we have any water to the house. So that's kind of how we're dealing with it there. Power outages, blackouts, brownouts, whatever you want to call them, they're a common, and I kind of smile about it, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning and the air conditioner's not working and you can't use a fan and the windows are open and you're sweaty. That can be an issue. That definitely falls into the con side of the quotient here. So power outages, slow internet speeds, I mean, that kind of stuff, it can be frustrating, and that means you're not going to feel good about being in the Philippines at that point. Now, if you can deal with that, and I've been able to deal with it, that's fine. But all of these things, these infrastructure deals, that's why you really want to do your due diligence before you actually move to the Philippines. Visit first, rent first, don't buy first, and definitely don't build first. Find out where you're going to want to go. Take some time, take your own time. You're retired after all. So take some time and do some traveling around the country. Retiring in the Philippines has both pros and cons. Consider your priorities, your lifestyle preferences, and health needs before you get ready to make that move. It's crucial to do thorough research, visit the country, and perhaps even rent a property before committing to the destination that you're going to finally end up at. Again, I would strongly urge you to come and visit a few times and travel a little bit. You know, my first few trips to the Philippines were like 2 days, 3 days. We'd stay at a place. You know, we may stay just a few days at one place, stay a few days at one place, and then move. And we did that. Number one, we have family scattered throughout the Philippines, but also we visited a lot of places, and you get to see some of the sights. I've been to more places in the Philippines than most Filipinos get to go to because, I mean, they don't have the means to do it, but it's a beautiful country. So definitely before you move there and decide to pick a place to retire, get out and get around. The biggest reason we chose Iloilo City, it's a pretty basic reason, but it was because of family. Family lived there, so therefore we kind of went there. But coincidentally, it's a 500,000 population city. It's got a lot of fine restaurants. It's got a lot of shopping malls. The ocean's nearby. You can be in the country pretty quick. You can even live outside Iloilo City in a small area like Otan or just different places. You can live on the island of Guimaras, for God's sakes, you know. So there's a lot of different places that you can go to. So just do your due diligence, be very careful, and don't jump at the first thing you come to. So why wait to go to the Philippines? Well, you don't have to necessarily wait, but you do have to do your research. You do have a lot of things to consider. You do need to do your due diligence. Make sure that this is what you want to do. I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from going and retiring to the Philippines, but I am trying to bring a little bit of reality. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. You can live in the Philippines for $1,000 a month. I had a guy the other day on an email, can I live there for $1,300 a month? Absolutely. It just depends on what you want. Now, $1,300 a month, I think, done correctly, if you don't have a lot of wants and needs, is doable. And you can have a nice apartment and you can still have a good life. I have chosen the Philippines for my retirement. Now you have to make your own choice about that. Wrapping up, I say for a peaceful transition, retirement in the Philippines, I would say immerse yourself in the local culture, explore the beautiful landscapes and islands and ocean and beaches, just enjoy the affordable cost of living because it's a lot cheaper there. Thanks for watching the Philippines Project about the pros and cons of retiring to the Philippines. If you found this information helpful, please hit the subscribe and the like button to help move this video around the internet more efficiently. And stay tuned for more content like this. This is Randall with the Philippines Project, telling you I'll see you next time.